It's me, Zenobia Darling. You're listening to #RockstarLife, the Coffee Break podcast. Let's go. Where the hell's my cold brew at? All right, we are live.
Oh,
you ready for this?
Oh,
all right, well, I'm here in...
yeah.
What is this? People in Havre de Grace call this the projects. I live here, you live here, I love it.
Projects don't exist anymore.
That's true, they don't. We are outside on your porch, hence why douchebags on dirt bikes are going by.
Yeah.
But we're doing this old school. It's a lovely September day.
It's fucking dope. This is a great day to do this.
Yes,
I'm
here
really
with
excited.
One of my good friends, a comic, a poet, an artist, all-around cool dude, Stoney Williams. Mm-hmm. What's up?
I told him to say all-around real nigga, and he refused to.
I'm not saying the N-word.
It makes me so happy.
I can say fag, though.
I can say fag, too.
That's true.
Because
I'm not
on
saying
my
the
porch.
N-word, though.
Only because I'm on my porch.
That's true. We're on your porch.
Only because I'm on my porch. And I make boots for a living.
That's
to
very
cancel
true.
me.
Well, I mean,
faggots.
boots on the ground.
Try to cancel me. I don't make money. I can't be canceled because I'm a loser.
It's all good.
It's perfect.
Well,
I
mean,
know it's all
but
good.
like, I live 3 blocks away, or my art studio is 3 blocks. I mean, I live in a spaceship, but
that's dope.
But yeah, this is where I beamed down today at. I'm having a coffee break. So what are we drinking? I'm drinking a Miller High Life,
we're
a
being
32
honest
ounce.
about it?
Yeah, let's be honest.
Because I had my coffee in mind.
Well, first of all, what's your coffee order?
My favorite coffee is made at home.
Okay, so you don't do Dunkin', you don't do Starbucks, you don't do Counterpoint.
I'm going to get to those first. But my favorite coffee is Cafe Bustelo.
Oh, yes.
What I do is
in the yellow can.
I use double the scoops for half the water. So it's like it's
like jet
fuel. It's a fucking espresso. Yeah, it's fucking.
Ooh, because that's the only shit I use.
It's 3 lines. It's and I just throw that back with a little bit of brown sugar.
Ooh, a Cubano.
Sometimes I'll actually add turmeric. I'll add turmeric to it because there's a weird thing that sugar and turmeric does. There's like a weird dance.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Does it give you the shits?
Well, of course.
But I mean, the turmeric. I'm like,
it's actually to the point to where I get the shits before I drink it because my body gets excited to knowing that I'm about to do this drug. Ooh. I take a shit before and then a shit after.
Yeah. Oh, so it just like cleans you out.
It does its job.
I appreciate that.
It does its job.
Oof. So wait, how do you make it? Do you make it in like an espresso? Do you have like a French press?
No. I just got an OG $12 coffee machine.
Ooh. Did you get it at Dollar General? Did Miss Maria sell it to you?
I don't remember where I got this particular coffee maker from. But I accept gifts.
Okay.
And I don't remember where I got them from.
So
I definitely didn't buy it.
I hear that.
I know that.
So when you do go out, what's your order?
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
I prefer Dunkin'.
I do too, actually, because it's fair. They're fair prices. At the end of the day, coffee is just coffee. We try to cracker it up to where it's like we just put extra shit on.
I know, and you turn it to $2 cup of coffee.
Coffee's already perfect.
Yeah,
coffee is already perfect, and we try to
add. What's all people making money?
We overdo it.
You go to Starbucks, and of course, I'm getting a chai latte. You know, I don't do dairy. I'm adding an extra shot. It's like $7.
It costs more because you don't use the word latte often.
Yeah.
And that's
which
ridiculous.
Is just steamed milk and espresso.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you're basically paying for the cow.
Good, paying $12 for one little coffee, it makes you feel like a big man because that's too much.
Yeah.
Paying too much makes you feel big.
That's very true.
That's what I think
very true.
It does to people. So I can't say I've gone to Starbucks too many times.
I hear that. So you're a big coffee drinker?
Big enough.
Okay. So what are we drinking now? So
yeah, on some real shit. Right now, it is Miller High Life.
We are splitting a 32-ounce can. Isn't there like a street term for it?
I'm giving you,
Isn't there like a street term for this can?
You said 30? No, it's just a can.
I thought there was like a word for it. Is it a High Boy?
The cheapest can I could find. I just found
I enjoy Miller High Life
can of beer. I prefer Guinness actually.
Oh, ooh, bougie.
Yeah, I know, but it's like liquid steak though.
That's true.
Guinness is liquid fucking steak. It's dark. It feels stronger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you're getting what you're paying for.
That's true. But I mean, I'm getting what I'm paying for with Miller High Life. It's a champagne of beers.
That's just what they say. I mean, the champagne of beers, you can say that about like kidney beans. Like you can say like kidney beans are the champagne of beans, but they're just fucking beans.
That's very true.
They're just fucking beans.
That's very
Beer's
true.
just beer.
Well,
like,
I mean,
Guinness
Miller High Life
is a little
is
bit
special.
a step up.
This is my dad's favorite. This is Papa Pence's favorite.
Well, see, that's why you really like it though.
I mean,
not
I've
because
always
it reminds you of
liked it.
champagne at all.
No, I mean,
put Miller High Life in a fucking champagne glass.
I do. I put it in one of those like tall. Those,
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm bougie as
Okay.
fuck. Although I will
Okay.
say, if you want the best culture in Havre de Grace, the most cultured people, come down here where we're at because this is where it's happening. And you never. People think it's Bully
Yeah.
Rock. Fuck Bully Rock.
No, that's true. That's true. It's the perfect mix because once you count out the poor people, then you don't have culture anymore.
Yeah.
Culture comes from poverty.
Yeah, because all those rich people up down. I sound like my family. Oh, those
Stagnate.
rich people.
No, but it's true though.
But
You
like,
stagnate.
they're gonna be us in like 3 years with money, and they're gonna be cosplaying
yeah.
what we are, and I
Yeah.
think that's bullshit.
Whatever, yeah.
You know, I just saw
They'll figure it
on
out.
Instagram with some influencer that makes like $300,000 a month on doing social media bullshit is cosplaying going to the Red Lobster. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Cosplaying going to
Yeah, they like cosplay being like low class or like poor by going to Red Lobster.
But Red Lobster is the only place that has its flavor, though, right?
Yeah, I mean those cheddar biscuits are good.
Yeah, no one else has those cheddar biscuits.
Well, I also
right?
like Bahama Breeze.
Wait, that's not only. Is that only Red Lobster though? You can get that anywhere.
That's true. Well, I mean, I prefer the restaurants where black people go because I prefer seasoned food over boring white food. Mm-hmm. Like if I have to go to a frickin' place in Pennsylvania with my family where they're eating like Pennsylvania Dutch food, I like
dude.
want to barf.
You want to talk about fucking just overpriced bullshit? Food.
See, I hate that shit.
No, if you're a Mexican that can make like a good fried rice, then call it Chinese. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, if a Chinaman makes a good grilled cheese,
Chinaman.
if a Chinaman makes a good grilled cheese,
An Oriental.
is that Chinese food?
I mean, well, Chinese food in America is Americanized Chinese food.
That's true.
It's Oriental.
So then, if
My dad said that the other day, and I was like, I don't think you can say that. And he's like,
Chinaman,
no, Oriental.
I don't know what. Well, look, there's not. They don't care enough to correct us,
That's
so
very
we're
true.
gonna keep doing what
That's
the fuck
very
we want.
true.
I think
As always.
it seems like one of the rules is don't make any noise.
True.
As far as being Oriental,
Oriental.
as far as being fucking Chinese, I think that they're so quiet because there's so many of them illegal aliens in the fucking like we only whine about the Mexicans.
Yeah.
You never hear anybody talking about the illegal Chinese that live
Yeah,
here.
and
by the way, Stoney Williams thinks that you're all welcome because Stoney Williams is a fucking American. And
Yeah.
I understand that, you want to be here, fucking get in here. There's a lot of us that are fucking lazy. They took our jobs. Fuck those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Take their jobs, bro.
And I'm like, they're gonna work
Take their
twice
jobs.
as hard as any American
They're
person
better
ever.
people.
So it's they're
If
they're
you're a
humble,
better
they're cultured.
Yeah, man. Come on in.
Yeah, I hear that.
Come on in and take over. I don't fucking care. It's America, bro.
Well, speaking of diverse people, I had you watch #Rockstar Life, the art film.
Beautiful.
That'll be premiering
Beautiful film.
September. By the time this comes out, it'll be airing at Gallery 220 exclusively, and then later on the winter it'll be out. But you as a straight black man, what are your thoughts right off the top of your head of it?
Derek, first of all, I mean, I watched the whole thing twice, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say this, so I'll just say it.
Yeah.
Don't you think the whole thing makes you look a little gay?
Well, I
Don't
mean,
you think you're not worried about how
No.
gay you look at it? Because
I mean, I can't hide it. The only thing I don't have on right now is my nails.
I was.
I mean, I have glitter on. I'm sitting here in the sun on your porch with a bunch of glitter on and some face powder.
I know. I just wanted to make that joke first.
It's very gay.
I just wanted to make that joke first because you look kind of gay in it, bruv.
Yeah.
So
I also look like an alcoholic
as long as you're
in
not
it.
worried about that. No, you passed those shots out.
I did.
You shared
I
those
did.
shots.
'Cause
Although you did have the leeway of going behind the bar,
Yeah.
which only alcoholics can have.
That's true.
But whatever.
I mean, I bartended so much in my life that I like, you know.
Being a fourth generation.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I think they knew we were on mic.
Look who's fast all of a
I'm
sudden.
gonna say some douchebag with a small dick and a piece. Was that a Civic too?
And he's still half a block away, by the way.
He literally was like, "Oh, they're on mic."
Whoever heard that,
Oh.
he is still
What a douchebag. Well, we're on
steps
our
away
front
from us.
porch.
And this is you know, the guerrilla stylings.
I love this.
Just like this awesome documentary I saw.
I can still hear that fucking car.
It was because he had to stop at a stop sign.
Oh, that's true.
Because he spent too much money on a car when he lives
Was
in
it
an
a
area
Civic?
that he can't actually push it. That was an Infinity.
Oh God, even worse.
Yeah.
Because it sounds that like it has that pissed off being a tin can sound, and I'm like, oh, that's a Civic.
Also gay for those
It
that
is
are
also.
taking
I drive a
notes.
Honda Civic.
But anyway, as a straight black man, and no, I'm not doing the quotations. I thought this was going to be on video, just so the listeners know. I'm not doing quotations. I'm not a gay.
And you saw the first assembly of it. So there's some stuff we've taken out of it, and we've added new stuff. But so you're seeing like the raw original of it.
All right, well, here's this. I love film. I love people. I love human beings, especially different like walks of life and everything. So it's really fascinating to see someone just develop a thing like this show that you threw together that I wouldn't think is just a few blocks away from where I live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fucking beautiful thing. You actually had some friends come by. Did you know all of the performers already before they?
I used to
That's
perform.
so cool.
I mean, I've only
cool.
really performed a few times in Baltimore, but like Washington Heights, I've known for like
No shit.
I would say like 8 years. And they used to perform at Central in Baltimore, and I used to go there, and I went to Towson. So
Okay.
I know sorority. I've known Washington's probably the one I know the best.
Okay.
So Amethyst I just met, and then everyone at the State. I mean, Katie No, who runs the Arts Collective and the gallery.
Yeah.
Her husband's Jared, who owns the State. So we're always like we're kind of like a theater family. So
That's dope.
So that's why I was kind of like, and Dee Dee Darion I've known too for about I would say, back since the Central days. So I reached out to them. They know what my drag is. They know how Warholing I am. And all drag queens, we all know what we're doing and we all support each other. So when I reached out and I was like, hey, can we film at the State? They were like, oh, totally.
Yeah, they understood that you were just spreading the dopeness.
And then I had Katie Cooney, who is a film student in Boston. She came down. She's actually from Havre de Grace. And she followed with a camera. And then we got all the stuff. And
That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
From the beginning, it looks like this is going to be all about you.
Isn't it?
You know what I mean? It's probably seemingly a drag way of going about things. But then by the end, I learned that it's about the show.
Yeah.
So if I had any notes of somebody on the outside of that world looking in through this documentary, I would say,
ooh, the wind.
Pick which it's going to be about.
Yeah.
Is this going to be about you, or is it going to be about the show, which I'm pretty sure going to be about the show. I think you're going to choose the show.
It's the show through my eyes.
Okay, perfect. The show through your eyes.
Did you get across like the villain edit, like the Real Housewives villain edit that we put in it?
No. What do you mean?
Like, I purposely edited it so I look like a villain. I look like a Real Housewife.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you watch Real Housewives.
No, I haven't quite made it around to watching Real Housewives.
I think you would like get
I
down
have
with Potomac.
met bitches before, and what I do know about reality shows and drag queens is that being bitchy is just, no one has to call you a superstar if you just are a superstar.
Yeah.
And a big thing about being a superstar is just being demanding. Like in the beginning, when you asked for another chair, I instantly saw how funny that was. Because you clearly don't need another, like you're only asking for things you don't need.
Yeah.
Because you know that you're supposed to be catered to immediately no matter what the demand is.
And I was in full drag. So,
100%
and like,
drag.
I mean, I'm an actor, and when I'm
out.
in full drag, I mean, it's the
out.
Zenobia Darling show. She takes over.
You could pull off a wilder look, I think.
That's true.
You know what I mean? When you mention the guy from Rocky Horror Picture
Frankenfurter?
Show, no, the actor.
That's Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Tim Curry. What was his character's name?
Frankenfurter. Dr. Frankenfurter.
Frankenfurter.
Have you ever seen Rocky Horror? We got to go to the live showing
multiple
at the State.
times. Are you fucking kidding me?
I love Rocky Horror.
Like, that was when I saw Rocky Horror Picture Show, I was maybe 8 or 9. Blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was even watching.
Did you get hard from it?
No. Not until I was 14.
Okay.
And I knew what I was watching.
Yeah.
That's when the erections happened. Something devious about that drag that he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And of course, it was just the character. So I guess the devious side and then the drag side don't necessarily have to be coupled. But I think you could pull off something that's very growly, if that makes sense. He growled a lot.
He did.
Tim Curry has always had a growl to him.
And he has that like Britishness.
But he pulled that shit off. He was clearly a drag queen, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's no way they just gave him an acting gig and then he just figured it out. I think that he was doing that before naturally, right?
And I mean, he was
too good.
He was in the
The
London scene in the early 70s, which was like punk drag, because it was the whole punk scene.
Word.
And so that's where he came from, was that type of world. Yeah. So that's why he carried into
He did it too well to not be genuine.
Because there is,
it was
like...
so genuine, so real.
Yeah. Like, Divine... John Waters' Divine is probably number one. Tim Curry is Frankenfurter's number two. Because you do not get more punk. You don't get more fucking amazing drag than that.
Yeah. It seems like you lean more towards Divine. It seems like with your delivery of your drag character. Am I using right terms?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like you're leaning more towards her.
Well, I'm her right now.
In front of me.
Yeah.
No shit. Okay.
I beamed down from outer space.
Speaking of no shit.
You don't see my spaceship?
Are you willing to pick up some dog shit and chew it up? Because that's
no, I will
that's
not
how
do
hardcore.
That. I will not do
that's
that.
That's how like that's what I love about motherfucking Divine is that this motherfucker took it.
She literally ate dog
all
shit.
the way. I know.
That
I know.
took 3 hours.
I
to
did
film.
the research.
Yeah.
I did the research. You motherfuckers, all you drag motherfuckers. You're always trying to outdo each other, which is very manly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, we're still dudes.
Ridiculous.
That's the thing that people...
You're still dudes like a motherfucker, bro.
Drag
Divine
is gay
outdid
wrestling.
you 40 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Until you pick up a turd and chew it, bro.
Well, I've done other... I've stapled money to my leg. I put hooks in my eye sockets.
Okay.
I've done some pretty hardcore shit in my old days.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I don't know about those stunts. You can tell me more about them later.
Yeah.
Stapling to yourself. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I love
eyelids.
it.
What do you do with eyelids?
I put hooks. You can put hooks in your eyelids. You like hook them like right here, and then you swing
like
buckets of water
hooks?
from them. Yeah.
Like fish hooks?
Hmm?
The fuck?
Yeah.
What is that even about?
It freaks people out.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
that.
When in doubt, I freak them out.
Crazy, but that wouldn't rip through your eyelid.
We got to do. It's a certain type of needle, and you got to do it like a certain way. Like you can't just go and do it. Like I've actually had like theater training for it. When I was at Towson, one of my good friends like was from like the circus and like a freak show. So like he taught me how to do a lot of that stuff.
That is insane.
Yeah. That
is insane.
It doesn't hurt per se. It's not comfortable, but it doesn't hurt.
That's almost as crazy as dressing up like a goyo.
I know.
All right, so back to the movie.
Yeah.
I loved full shots of the scenes. Like whether it was like the interior of the State Theater or the exterior of Gallery 2020, for instance. Mm-hmm. Those are such beautiful shots. 220, I'm sorry, 220.
2020.
What the fuck did I say? Did I say 120?
You said 220. You said 2020.
Said 2020? Oopsie daisy.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, but like those shots were so fucking gorgeous. Totally keep those, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And maybe get more if you can.
Because the thing we're doing is like, by the time this comes out, the full cut, the final cut will be done. Yeah. But what we're doing is we're kind of like cleaning up a lot of the dialogue. Kind of like, because some of the jokes I said in that version didn't land properly.
Oh, yeah. There was a scene where there was music playing all over everything you were saying.
Yeah.
You know the scene I'm talking about.
Was it the ghost scene with Jeremiah?
No, you were you were by yourself. You were in the top in the balcony.
Yeah, that was Jeremiah.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah.
And she's editing the voice so it comes out louder.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, because that was a critique I did too.
Because I had to that's one of the reasons why I had to listen to it a second time because I needed to. I knew you were saying some wild shit because you're you. So
of course I was. Well, I had to ghost shit. And I actually I got an
music.
EVP. Yeah.
Can you add music to it? How tricky is that?
It's tricky because of the copyright issue. Yeah. I'm adding the podcast music to it because I own the copyright to that. Like some of the music, just because it was ambient music playing, like we're definitely going to get a copyright infringement, so I can't monetize it on my YouTube channel. But at the same time, it's like we were in a public place with music playing, and it happened.
It shouldn't count. Does it count?
Oh yeah,
it does.
They're crazy like that.
Fuck. Is there a way to like? there's no other audio happening at that time. Do you think?
That's true. I mean, they probably will turn it up.
It's such a good shot. Is
Yeah.
like on
Was
your
that when
way
Nicki
into
Minaj was playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that's such a good shot while you're walking in that I wouldn't want you to have to get rid of it just to.
Yeah.
You gotta
No, I love
monetize
that
everything.
because it's, I mean,
monetize everything.
Yeah.
Monetize.
Oh, I do.
Everything.
I mean, we're working on. Because right now this is at when you're lighting your blunt.
I didn't think anyone would hear it or notice.
But I basically I did monetize it, but by the time because it's not coming out and on my YouTube channel or whatnot probably till the winter. But for right now, it's just gonna be airing at Gallery 220 with follow me on social media and you can find when we have special playings of it with me there. But yeah,
So cool. Everything you're doing is fucking
Thank you.
fucking cool.
I'm trying to be Andy Warhol. I'm trying to be John
gorgeous
Waters.
situation, man. Gorgeous situation.
Isn't it nice?
You're really
and that's
doing
the
right.
thing. At Gallery 220, there's a lot of this pushback with the established Havre de Grace arts community, where they're all more capitalistic and they're all well, there's not enough art there to sell. There's not enough you're not selling enough art. But it's I'm not looking to sell art there.
Well, just to hold that thought. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just one thing that bothers me about the Havre de Grace art scene is that if we love art, then can we love all arts?
Yes.
Because it's a very it looks stagnated. I know a lot of the artists here in town, and there's a wider range than what we're presenting to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, think about it. All the main artists out of Havre de Grace, they're straight white men. I'm we can't get a black person, we can't get a gay person, we can't get. I mean, there is some females, but
let's find a black.
I mean, you're a good artist.
I'm a good black.
Yeah, you're a good black artist.
I'm a good black.
Yeah, I'm a good gay artist.
You're a good. Wait, what?
I'm a good gay artist.
Dude, you're actually gay?
You didn't know?
What the fuck? Get off of my porch!
Oh God!
I thought you just had a speech impediment this whole time.
Oh my God! Isn't it? Do you gay my voice that more?
Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right. Oh yeah. Just for the listeners, I want to point out that me and Derek had a conversation yesterday, about because this interview is going on my front porch.
Literally, it is 4:20.
I did want to know
on a sunny Thursday.
I did need to know if Derek was going to be interviewing me or if Zendaya was going to be interviewing me.
Zendaya?
Huh?
Zendaya?
Wait, what's her name?
Zenobia Darling.
Zenobia Darling.
Zendaya.
Who the fuck is Zendaya? Where the fuck I get that name
Isn't she
from?
a pop star? I don't know. I don't keep up with her.
Z. Can I just say Z?
You can say ZD.
Are you going to be... All right, ZD.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like I caught it.
I know, it sounds like...
Anyhow...
you caught the Zenobia virus.
But anyhow, I was genuinely worried. Oh, fuck. My neighbors are going to wonder why this young lady with big old man calves is interviewing me on my porch.
Well, I mean, I am in drag. I'm in my alien drag.
Oh, wow. That makes so much sense. That's so fascinating. See, that's why I wanted to watch this. Is because it's just I don't know the world. I don't understand the world. And it's just interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm not included in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't look into it and be like,
well, it's
what are these
fascinating
guys?
and
It is
compelling.
fascinating.
It's
it's compelling.
And
is
like
what
I was
would
saying
say.
before, it's like straight guy wrestling, only gay version.
I didn't know how true it was until you said it.
Like when you really
actually
look
blew
at
my
it,
mind.
and
You're
Washington
absolutely
Heights,
right.
his dad is New Jack. Like he doesn't like talking about it because he has bad blood with his dad. But like I know that like a lot of straight guys know who New Jack is, and that's his son is Washington. So Washington has like that wrestling. It's within him, and it comes out in drag, and I think
No
that's
fucking
fucking
way.
amazing. Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah. Do you know who New Jack is?
No.
Oh, I thought being a straight guy you would know.
No, I mean, I watched the documentary, but I don't fucking. I mean, I know, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know the name.
Yeah.
I know the face,
and he also
but
worked
that's
for the
about
circus too, so he has that like.
that makes sense.
So that
That's
like comes out.
extra fascinating.
Yeah.
Another point, going back to the documentary, is that do you have interviews of the people in the show?
No, we might. I
Why
definitely.
not? Why not?
It's been hard to schedule there's been a lot of those queens are booked. Like we're going into like the second Pride season, October. So A lot of them are booked. It's also pageant season. I definitely want to do something with
pride
that
season. What is a pride
well, when
season?
it's
What do you mean
so
pride?
like June and October, most like queer pride is where most drag queens make their money. June is Pride Month, and a lot of places
Whoa.
also do Pride in October because
I didn't think about
yeah,
that. That's crazy.
and that's where you make a lot of money because you're getting like booking after booking. You got a Pride parade.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So there's a whole industry to this shit.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole pageant world
It's
and
not
everything.
just. It's not just like y'all not just doing this just for fucking funsies.
yeah. Well, I mean, I do, but
But yeah, but loving the craft means that you got to put time in it.
Yeah.
And putting the time in it means you probably should get paid for it.
yeah.
I can dig that.
And it's like, yeah, and that's the other
interesting.
thing is like
That's
when I want to, like, I'm putting on drag is a lot of work, and a lot of queens don't do it unless they're getting paid. Like, I don't get it. People want me to come on drag, and I'm like, no. I'm like, you can pay me, and I'll.
It seems like a pain in the ass.
It is.
To put on all that makeup.
Yeah.
So the scene where you're putting your makeup on, why wouldn't you have somebody do your makeup for you?
That costs so much money, and I
Does it
actually,
really?
I mean, I am a makeup artist, and I actually genuinely enjoy like, you know, and plus it helps me because that's part of the ritual.
Because it's kind of like cutting your own hair. Like you don't
Yeah.
see your whole head. Like if you
Yeah.
had somebody doing it for you, it seems like you would kill
mean-
it that much more. But if it's if it's fucking expensive, then
Yeah,
cut
I
it
mean,
out.
and also a lot of makeup artists, like, they are a lot of makeup artists can be drag queens, but they're not. There's something about her face that's originally mine, and other people don't replicate it the way I like it.
Wow. That actually speaks more volumes than you may
Yeah.
think.
Plus,
You know
like,
what I
it's a
mean?
ritual. Like, it's when I'm putting the makeup on, I'm starting to feel her,
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
to get into her character. I
Yeah.
get a little bit louder, more dramatic,
Yeah.
more diva-y.
It's the rouge of the samurai.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
because you can
You're
tell.
going into battle.
yeah,
And so doing it yourself, being a part of that ritual, puts you in the space.
yeah.
That's dope. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah,
That's
and like
fucking
it's a
interesting.
theater ritual. I mean, I in the documentary say it's witchcraft, but I mean, like I am a witch, so like, and that's the other thing I'm kind of nervous about because like I'm really coming out as a witch, which I don't really.
No one. It's not. It only counts as coming out if someone cares.
That's very true.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Christian idiots that want to come for me.
But they're not real threats.
That's very
They're-
true.
It doesn't count.
That's very true.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
You can only
the
count the real
established
threat.
Havre de Grace arts community have been very. Let's
see
see.
that.
What are some
That
things
makes
that they like to say? African devil worship is something my artwork has been called before. I get called a Satanist probably every other month. So it's like
devil worship.
oh yeah, my artwork is African devil
It's-
worship.
You
I'm
know
like,
what? But now that you say it, I can see why that's all they would have to say about
Yeah.
it. But there's clearly more.
Yeah. Well, I actually got a question to follow up on that.
Yeah. What?
Voodoo. I've used to date a voodoo priest, and it was
Weird.
Well, it was hot. But I've learned a lot about it. It fascinates me, but there is a intense darkness to it. And I have a theory of where that comes from. I would love, because I know we've had conversations like this before.
Yeah.
I would love to know your thoughts on voodoo and kind of like where you think that like intensity and the darkness of it comes from.
From the reality of it.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I think it comes from the reality of it. You're talking with intention, mind you. You're not just some kid saying Bloody Mary in the fucking mirror 3 times in a row. You're genuinely. I think that they can only hear the spirits that may be can only hear us when we're genuinely speaking to them.
Yeah.
And the dedication that voodoo takes.
Yeah.
It's all intention, deep intention.
Yeah. And I also
So-
think that it came around, it like,
And
people
also-
really got into it during slavery. So I feel like that, that trauma and that like, that violence is
it fortified
in it. Yeah, it fortified it.
fucking fortifies it. It's interesting. It's you're breaking rules. You're breaking like dimensional rules. You know what I mean? What I kind of have a theory that everything that isn't on this physical plane, all the spirits or whatever the fuck you want to call them, I think that angels, demons, ghosts,
I just spelled
all
my
those
beer.
fuckers. You fucking fuck. How dare you? You fucking fuck. Now I gotta not clean my porch for longer.
It's all good.
The ants will take care of it. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
Voodoo.
Is that I feel like.
Well, we were
I
talking
lost
about
it,
the
I lost it, I
intensity
lost it.
of voodoo
The
and
intensity
kind of how
voodoo
like
and the realness
the like
of it
violence and
all.
trauma of
Why
slavery
is it
kind of
so
fortified
dark?
it.
I forgot where I was going.
We've been
with it, man.
smoking weed. Don't judge us.
I mean, to be fair, I've been smoking weed for decades.
Me too.
So,
Wait, how old are you? I'm 24.
I'm 37.
Okay. Damn, you're way older than me.
I didn't. You're way younger than me. I didn't know how young you were.
I'm 24.
Oh, good job.
It's Botox.
Good job, kiddo.
Thanks.
You never got Botox before, right?
Yeah, I have. I think when I was like 27. Oh wait, I'm 24.
Okay, moving on. Fucking drag queens.
Zenobia is 24. I don't know this Derek kid. I don't know who the hell how old he is.
All right, cool. So, but yeah, the whole voodoo thing, man. It's really real. Those spirits are jealous because the physical plane is so fucking sweet. We can actually taste grapes. You can't taste grapes anymore. You don't even have hunger anymore. You miss. I feel like they miss hunger. I feel like they miss the want, the need, the everything. Like even breath.
Yeah.
They don't breathe anymore. I think that this is. I wouldn't be surprised if there were even angels that wish that they could get reborn to just to be humans again.
Yeah.
The fucking trick of the trade is that being a human being, you can't have any connection or memory to what it is that we are.
Very true.
I think that's the twist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is fucking.
That's a
the wildest. The wildest.
That's a troll of the universe.
Right?
Oof.
Crazy troll.
Oof.
Back to the documentary, baby.
Yeah.
Back to the
I mean,
documentary.
I do talk about like this is spirituality in there. I mean,
yeah. But there's spirituality in the show.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we're adding an EVP that I got of Jeremiah. Like, I have a spirit box. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
But I actually caught an EVP of Jeremiah a week later. That when I didn't realize I forgot I said that.
No
where,
fucking way.
When like I'm in the balcony, I'm like, Jeremiah, can I have $1? And a week later, I was in there with Lexi, getting ice and for the gallery, and I had my spirit box. And I could tell things were like amped up in there, and I did a real quick EVP session, and I was like, "You guys know me, I'm the drag queen." And Jeremiah came through and said $, like plain as day, through the spirit box.
No
it was at like
way.
3:30 in the afternoon on like a Tuesday.
Oh shit!
It was in direct response to what I
shit.
asked him in the documentary. And then when I was like when I got the edit, I was like, we got to include that. Like it's an intelligent response back to it that like he came through.
You kind of have to.
Yeah.
There's no video, but there are black goosebumps collecting on my body for you guys that are
well,
just
do you feel
picturing
the
it.
ghosts at the state? There's 6.
I feel something everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just spaced out all the time. But there's I think that the only ones that I can really identify with, or that can identify with me, are just ones that actually have a connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like for instance, if anyone ever died in my apartment here, I just don't notice them because there's no connection there.
Well, this area that we're in is very paranormally active.
Because we're performers. So we feel
that's
it
true.
there.
That is true.
Because that's the connection between us and the ones that are there.
Yeah.
It's what's Jeremy's whole deal?
Jeremiah's
whole deal?
He was a jazz musician in the 20s. I don't fully know the story, and I also think because he was black, it wasn't published in the media at the time. Because Jared actually went back and was finding the records of stuff. There was something happening with the girl the lady who was murdered in the lobby. There was something with that, and he was up there, and I think someone came and bashed him in the head. Because I had Linnea up there, and she was like, I'm feeling something like bashed me in the head. And I'm pretty sure that was Jeremiah, and he kind of haunts up there. But he was a jazz musician.
Yeah.
So,
Black
and he
at the
loves
wrong
hip hop. He loves hip hop.
Guilty for being black at the wrong time.
I know.
Guilty for being
Because
black
he can't
at the
really.
wrong
Because I'm
time.
trying to find. I want to find his name. Like I think it's Jeremiah. I'm pretty sure it's Jeremiah. But I want to I want the actual evidence. Like this is.
Why do you feel like his name is Jeremiah?
I've had that thought that it's a J name, Jeremiah. Linnea said it.
Oh wow!
And I've had 2 other people who are very empathic that went there and get J names.
This whole time I thought that you knew, like you did whatever kind of research
I
and found out.
know.
Wow, that's fucking wild.
Yeah,
that's fucking wild.
But he's my friend, and he he's there.
Has to be because you physically can't do anything.
Yeah, and I think he likes that. He likes the theater being used again. He loves comedy nights because he loves it when Thez plays. plays like 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
He loves the drag
Thez
shows.
is the greatest.
Yeah, I
Can
mean,
we just take a moment for Thez?
Mm.
Because Thez is a miraculous human being.
I know, I love Thez. He's amazing.
No,
There's that
I love
shitty
Thez.
car again.
No, it's a different
Oh,
shit
it's an
car.
Audi.
It's a different shit
Oof.
car.
I think they see us on the mics and they're like, oh, let's fuck with these people.
Well, this is a good stretch to do it at.
It's very true.
Not to give anybody the location, but this is a great stretch to do it at.
Yeah.
Because it's so quiet. And kids have video games now, so there's no one really out to hit. But if
well,
you
I'll
do,
tell you, the
this is
damn
a great
kids
spot
on
to
my
do it.
street, I mean, playing in the middle of the road, I want to hit them some days. I'm like, get out of the fucking
those
road.
Are poor kids. Those kids are poor. They
I
don't
know
have
they're
video
poor, but
games.
also, I mean, I don't know
They
if
need
like
video
their
games.
moms were like on drugs and they like that addled their like fetus while they were in the
Lighten
womb,
herd,
but
baby.
like,
just lighten the herd.
God, they're like just
Lighten
constantly
the
just
herd.
staying in the
Don't
middle of the
worry.
road, and I'm like,
Just wait a little
I
while.
want to hit you.
If there are 8 kids, there will be 6 soon.
That's true. That is very true.
It'll-
Sadly,
it'll all work out. You just wait them out.
I am happy that they're out playing in the street and out on video games.
Why? What's wrong with video games?
I mean, I like that they're out being active. They're in the sunshine.
Oh yeah, all that health shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
you know.
That's true. That's a good point.
But all right,
Well,
back to Thez and the Havre de Grace comedy scene, which you
Yeah.
are a part of.
Yeah. I'm a part of it now, which is so weird to me because I've been a comedian forever. I've been
Yeah.
a comedian just forever, my whole life.
Yeah, it's
But
something you're
I've
born
never
with.
actually
I find.
stood up and just did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of us are just born with it.
Yeah.
and there's some people that never take it anywhere. There's
true.
a plumber somewhere that's the funniest nigga on the planet. The reason why I stopped for a second, it was like, man, maybe I shouldn't say nigga on this nigga's podcast, but I want to bet that this is going to be the most niggerish podcast out of all of your podcasts.
I mean, I do have Thez on it. Thez will be out. His episode will be out in the next like few weeks.
Okay, he's gonna beat me.
So he's gonna be on it.
He loves saying nigga.
Yeah,
He loves it.
I don't say that. I say fag though.
You say nigga all the time.
Do I?
Clearly.
I don't want to say.
Clearly.
I don't like
No,
that word.
I say clearly because you smile every time you say you don't
I
say
think
it.
it's funny.
Because you think it's
No,
funny that
because
you're
it's
getting
like-
away with lying about saying it.
Like I have this thing because like
you don't listen to DMX and
Oh,
go
fuck
word
yeah.
for fucking word.
I do.
So get the fuck out of
I
my
love
face.
City Girls. I love
You
Nicki
don't
Minaj.
have to fake like you don't ever say it.
No, I mean, yeah, but
don't
it's
say
like
it
when I'm
mean.
in my art studio alone painting and I'm singing Nicki Minaj, yeah, I'm gonna say it. But like, I view it.
That's
But,
the gayest way to say nigga ever.
but like, it's one of those. It's like fag to me, where I'm like, that's my. You know, I feel like N-word is your word.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Thanks.
But like, fag is my word, and I can say
That's
that
cool.
all the time. If that makes sense.
That's cool. I think it's
But I also know the
Everyone needs
context where
something.
it's like
everyone needs something.
there's a time and a place where you can say words and you can't say words, if that makes sense.
100%.
And like you gotta know that, like
No, 100%.
you saying the fag before, like I'm like it's not that.
Well,
but like,
I knew I could get away with it that one
Yeah.
time, but I wouldn't.
but like if you came
keep
down the
doing it.
street and someone said, "Oh, look at this fag," I would probably turn around and come
That's
up and
not
punch
cool.
you.
It's not cool.
Yeah,
Is that nice?
but no, I
Be nice. You
I
know
like
what I mean?
it.
That's the whole rule with words.
I'm
the reason why,
surprised-
the whole reason why the rule is whites can't ever say it is because the intention is always in question.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there are white folks that say nigga around black folks all the time.
oh yeah, I know people
and
who
those
do.
black
And
folks know that white guy's intention most of the time. Whatever. But if you said it around me, like I'd rather invite you to say it than you just say it. Then you just assume that I'm comfortable with it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Too many people have assumed that I'm comfortable with it. And that's what I don't like. Just
Yeah.
assuming that I'm comfortable with it. I might be. But still, check first. Fucking
Yeah.
care enough to see if I care.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I think that's also important because some people like.
But I also think that the N-word is worse than the F word.
that is very true.
So me slipping an F word on purpose is just funny.
Well, also
just
it's
to be
you, so
funny.
I'd be like, you know,
Yeah,
we're just
you know
comics
me.
and we just
you know
yeah.
me and yeah.
But like if I was biking, because I biked over here, if I was biking and someone said like, "Oh hey, look at this fag," I would turn around and be like, "What the fuck?" Because that's happened before. I had it happen
get the
like,
fuck out of here.
Wait, I
Just
was-
being on a bike?
oh yeah.
Were you like
Well, this was
pedaling
like
with your
it's in
butt
my
in the
second
air?
book. It
Were you
was
pedaling with your ass out? How do you ride a bike gay, bro?
I don't know.
Were you riding it backwards?
It's neon yellow.
You were riding it backwards.
I was. I was in booty shorts and a tank.
Like putting extra pump into the pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like booty shorts and like a sequin top.
It's whack.
So.
But whatever. Teach his own, man. If you're just riding a bike seductively,
well, I
then
mean, riding a bike also
it's
is
annoying.
pretty gay.
I guess if I saw one person riding a bike gay, that's just so stupid.
We gotta go.
It's no big deal. But
I take you to Fire Island.
If I saw 8 people riding a bike really gay, I'd probably.
Well, you don't know what's really gay? There's like 2-seater bikes, and you get like a gay couple biking together. That's really gay.
Ugh. That's also old person-y.
I know.
Like, I feel like it's gayer because it's old person-y.
That's very true.
I don't like to see gay people do old people things.
That's true. Because it's ridiculous.
That bugs me. It bugs me.
Yeah.
Especially when you're young. You can still just be young, bro. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, but sometimes people are weird. People want to be old.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to be
old. Just
old.
wait until you're there.
Yeah.
Wait until you're there.
Because I'm going to be an
get there.
eccentric, rich, crazy old person.
I can picture that. Are you going to have... Are you gonna have bedposts like Elton John does?
I want to sleep in a coffin.
With a blood. I don't even know if this is a real thing. This could just be a rumor. I don't know. This is the thing I read that Elton John has bedposts with butt plugs at the corners.
Oh, really? You know, Eminem gave him a diamond encrusted cock ring for like a wedding present.
Hilarious.
I'm like Eminem of all people.
Yeah, he's never been anti-gay. He just says faggot a lot. Said faggot a lot. He doesn't anymore.
Rappers, I feel like, are like, they're cool with gay people. Like,
yo, on some real shit. See, hip hop in general, or just black folks in general, bro. We accept everyone that's just themselves and comfortable in their own shoes.
Yeah,
being uncomfortable makes black folks not like you.
Yeah.
Because you're hiding something, you're being weird and shady.
Yeah.
As long as you trust yourself enough to be genuinely yourself around us, black folks will always accept you.
Yeah.
That's why we have so many white rappers. Because those motherfuckers grew up with us and they're one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm so happy that Eminem doesn't say N-word. You know what I mean? If he did, he'd probably still be comfortably seated. Well, not as comfortably seated, because you got to sell records too.
That's very true.
But I mean, you know, black people accept more than
I mean, I've never met
white folk.
Yeah, most black people I've met are like, they love that I do drag. They just like, and they like. I've been told this, that I'm well seasoned. Which I'm like,
well, because you have a personality.
That's very true.
Because you have a personality and you're not afraid of who you are, and hiding it weirds people out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, or just being uncomfortable with yourself. It makes us uncomfortable with you.
And I find black people are more compelling too. I just find they're more interesting to talk to.
We are.
You know, gay people too. Like I hate straight white guys. Like, I think they're so boring. And it's like,
they certainly can be.
I mean, there are a lot of straight white guys I do like, but most of the time it's like, I prefer, like, when I'm anywhere, I prefer being around gay people and I prefer being around black people.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it's just like, it's just.
I love being around blacks.
Yeah.
See, like, okay, so back to the documentary.
Yeah.
There's a scene where you went back into the green room, right? I wouldn't walk back there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, it's like.
I wouldn't walk back there.
Yeah.
Because I'm cute. You know what I mean?
None of them would probably hit on you.
Dude, first of all,
it's like a locker room.
Even if they didn't, someone would want to.
Yeah.
I know. Like, see, like, that's one thing that makes straight guys so weird about gay guys, is because we know at the end of the day you're still guys.
Yeah.
And guys are hounds. So if we see something pretty, we're just gonna want to rip it apart. However, we like to rip things apart.
Yeah.
So
but
that's why
you would be. It's a lot like a locker room where it's.
I also think that I'm clearly straight to gay people.
Yeah.
Not to straight people. Straight people definitely have questions. They're not sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm single with a cat.
Yeah.
Thank God I have a child, but that doesn't prove anything anymore. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's.
Well, you got black pussy here.
My cat is black, is what he's saying, people.
I love it.
If I had black pussy here,
I think she's a Maine
I'd be
Coon
too
too. So she's gonna be a big fluffy pussy. I love it.
Derek just wanted to say coon again on my porch.
Well, no, it is a term. It's an actual cat breed.
Yeah, there's lots of terms.
Yeah.
There's lots of terms. There's lots of terms. Just because it's a talking term doesn't mean it's
That's true.
totally
That's
cool.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not against... What kind of coon?
It's a Maine Coon.
Maine Coon.
Because they were Norwegian forest cats that they brought over in the 1600s and dropped them off in Maine. And Norwegian forest cats are big cats, big,
They
fluffy.
live just like raccoons live.
Yeah, and so they
And
came. Yeah, so like
Maine
my
Coon.
cat Melvin is a Maine Coon.
That's
He's
cool.
a 27-pound ball of love,
27
though.
pound?
Yeah,
You think this bitch will be that big?
she got big paws and a big tail like Melvin.
No shit.
I think she'll be a big girl.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I really hope
And
so.
she has like the sweet personality. Like she's playful, but you can tell she has that temperament because most Maine Coons are like lovable
Nah,
giants.
she totally does, dude. There, the other morning, I'm not used to having cats, and we're still learning each other's ways and shit, right? And I forget that, you know, this is an animal that has its own personality and
Yeah.
feelings, not just a fucking ornament, right?
Yeah.
So I come out of my room in the morning, and you know I don't let her in my room, so I just
You don't cuddle with her at night?
Nah, my room is a mess. I have art all around. I got tools and shit she can play with. It's basically just not kitty proofed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, I don't want her butthole on my pillow. You know what I mean? So I just keep her out of my room. Anyway, when I come out in the morning, just yesterday morning, I come out and, you know, she greets me. And she has a thing for, like, walking in between my legs, I guess,
Yeah.
just to be acknowledged.
Mhm.
Like, say, hey, I love you, good morning type
Yeah.
shit. Well, I'm just waking up, and I'm mid-step, and I almost step on her, so I didn't kick her away, but I did, like, the mush kick, where it's like, just, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, cat. But it's such a jerk thing that I noticed, because it takes, like, I'm getting ready for work for, like, an hour before I have to go to work.
What time do you go to work?
6.
Oof.
I get in at 6, so I wake up 4:30,
Oof.
lay in bed till 5, and then I take my time getting ready.
Oof.
It's not so bad.
I can't wake up early.
You can't? Well, you
No.
shouldn't. In that case, you shouldn't.
I mean, I slept until 11:30 today.
Oh, I could never
I
do
love
that.
it.
I could never. I don't have the ability to ever
Yeah.
do
Well, I was
that.
writing my September art blog last night,
Um,
so I was like smoking weed till like 4 in the morning writing.
I'm an army brat, so I was
Okay.
raised to wake up early.
Okay.
So I'm just a morning person now. Anywho'ser, so it's like 30, 40 minutes, and I'm getting ready for work, and I noticed I haven't seen this bitch for like since I kind
Oh,
of
she's
kicked
probably
her
like,
away.
this fucking bitch.
Yo, she was so mad. I didn't think like, hey, go away.
We got.
stink.
This is why I wanted to.
You stink.
This
My
is
trampoline back. Yeah.
this is why I want to do it on the porch, because Stoney knows all his neighbors and talks to them. Oh,
Yeah.
there's the Channel 11
This-
news helicopter.
Some smelly kid just passed by. I had to tell him that he stinks. Cause I like.
He stole
I
your
like-
trampoline. What's
I like
that
having
drama?
beef. No, I actually gave them the trampoline. I just liked. I gave them the fucking trampoline, and now I like to threaten them with taking it back. Because it makes me
Repossess
feel good.
it.
Yeah, fuck them. They don't get yelled at. I think kids need to get yelled at more.
No, they do.
You know what I
Kids
mean?
are bad nowadays.
They need to be disrespected a little
I mean,
bit.
and that comes from me. I was bad.
That's because
but
we don't treat kids like humans anymore. We treat kids like kids.
that's very true.
And treating kids like kids means that they know that they won't be punched in the face. I need a child to think that, oh shit, if I go too far, I could get punched in the face by this person.
My grandmother, when her eyebrow went up,
Face puncher?
ooh, no, she wouldn't. No, no, my mom, my mom once threw a phone at my sister when they were fighting.
No shit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
That. I like
My dad,
visceral
though,
violence.
like, my mom got real scary when we pissed her off, but my dad, like, he would get scary, and I would give it right back to him. That would piss him off more.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Is that cool? Was that cool?
I mean, I was a
That
bad
sounds
kid.
dangerous.
I was a bad kid, I will say. But I wasn't as bad as people think I was.
What do you mean by bad? What made you a bad kid? Because like some people have things like, well, I just throw my chicken bones away before eating all of the whole. How bad were you? Just out like drinking and drugging, or were you just saying no?
Well, at my dad's side, it kind of was like, because I was into hip hop and I was into a lot of stuff, and like I was always shoveled back and forth between my mom and my dad's house. My mom kind of let me do like free reign, like she really didn't care, and my dad was always like more strict about stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there was always this issue with the type of media and the type of stuff I was into, because they just don't get it. They still don't get it. So
yeah. Turns out, I mean, like
listening
wouldn't all of America have burnt down by now?
True.
If media was the main driving force in people's minds.
Yeah, that's very true.
And hearts and feelings.
That's true.
You know what I mean? If it was movies and music that made kids decide to murder, rape, or steal, then we wouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, think about all the hip. Like I remember this specifically. It was Dr. Dre and Eminem's album.
Classic.
Oh God, which one was it?
You mean?
It had like Stan on it. It had some other stuff. I listened to it unedited.
If it had Stan on it, then it was the Marshall Mathers LP.
That's it. Yeah.
Circa 1999.
That was 1999. Well, this was like in 2000. Like
it could have been 2001.
I don't know, because this was like,
I think Slim Shady LP
like
was
2003
99.
or 4. I remember because I had downloaded it off of Napster. That's how old I am.
Yeah.
And I was listening, and I used to burn CDs, and I was up there getting ready, listening to it, and they came in, and of course it's cussing, and like I remember my dad and stepmom like flipped out and like banned it, and I was like, and they're like, your mom lets you listen to this stuff, and my mom's like, who cares?
Here's my thing, like, don't they remember how cool things were when their parents told them not to dig it?
No, I mean,
because that happens that has always throughout all history. In the fucking caveman times, I guarantee you, there were some cave parents that were like, "Are you drawing on the fucking walls? What the hell's wrong with you?
You're drawing that animal herd. Get out of the cave."
He drawed bears fucking and eating each other. It's disgusting. I don't know what's happening with these kids these days. Back in my day, we would just beat our wives to death and get a new one. Steal a new one at the age of 11.
Rape and pillage a village.
Yeah. Good old days.
But yeah, I just remember that, like, that was one. And there was like other stuff. Like, I love talk shows, and of course my family, that was on all sides of my family, always came at me for that. And there was
like talk shows?
You
mean like the Ricky Lake show?
Oh, I love Ricky Lake.
Jenny
Jones.
Of course.
Jerry, I like Jerry. I would always get stoned and watch Jerry, because that I feel like I needed that buffer of weed.
It got too scripted.
Yeah, it got too fake. Sally Jesse Raphael. Maury, before he started getting bouncers, was really good.
I forgot about Sally Jesse Raphael. And it's so stupid. You can't say this bitch name without saying the whole thing. You have to say Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah. With her fucking
name.
I remember the Bad Teens. I smoke and do drugs.
Oh, you know how much I jacked off to Bad Teens?
God, I loved it.
Couldn't wait for the next time. I couldn't wait for any of these talk shows to have Bad Teens. Mind you, everybody listening, I was a young teen at the time, and that was my favorite. Just to see
so you would jerk off to that?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, this is before internet was like,
that's true.
You couldn't download shit, right? So you would just see like, oh, yo, this little tramp is my age.
Yeah.
And she's down to smash. So I'm gonna put it in the old spank bank.
She's sucking dick for a baby bottle.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So I was totally into it.
If my baby gets cold and she needs a blanket, I got 3. I'm like, okay, good for you. I'm like, and that's the other thing. I was like, these women are using their bodies to get what they need, as feral as they fucking are.
But like looking back on it though, they'd never helped any of those people.
Oh fuck no!
You know who had?
It was a freak show.
What? Actually, who I think might have had the best talk show moment ever was Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah said some of the realest shit I ever fucking heard, bro. There was a gang member on, and she pointed out that we're not gonna make you rip off the gang flag and throw it down and stomp on it and swear against it, because we know that you have to go back to home. You have to go back home. and the cameras aren't going to be there anymore. There isn't going to be any fucking security for you. These other shows didn't fucking care. They wanted to see the drama of it, and Queen Latifah, it seemed like, genuinely cared.
She understood it. She understood what, like...
From here, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dana is from here.
Yeah. Hey, good Maryland. I mean, that's the thing. That's a Maryland girl right there.
Yeah.
That's why I love Maryland, because they're still down to earth.
I wish
we have to know somebody who knows her.
I'll say that. I'd like to meet her.
But is there a cricket? Do you hear a cricket?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's they're out fucking. It's like
is that a meeting?
I think so.
Well,
that's the way I'm hearing it.
Well, I mean, it's finally nice out.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Really?
Hey, baby.
Come fuck me. Let's fuck. Let's fuck.
Fuck me. Find me. Fuck me.
All right. So, final thoughts on the art film.
Final thoughts on the art film. It's certainly on its way.
Yeah.
It's certainly on its way to something great. We might even need a sequel.
Oh, there definitely will be more coming.
There will be a sequel?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got some stuff in the works.
Because this, like, something's building. There's something happening. All these different arts that are happening, like, I've lived in this fucking town forever.
Like the It's Lit with Jenny, like, fuck that.
Yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
Hell yeah. There's so many things that are building at the same time. I feel like there's like a thresh, a rush. There's just a growing bubble of art happening from this town right now, and I'm just so happy to just be a fucking part of it.
Yeah,
because I was just I am just a dude working in a factory, living in a quiet little town, and I have my own little talents, but I was just keeping them to myself.
Yeah, and
Grace is pulling it out of me, and I feel like I'm becoming something else.
And it's not,
or more.
It's not the art that people expect out of Havre de Grace or Hartford County. I mean, we're really.
It sounds. It's the town's not.
Yeah.
As cookie cutter as.
And it's not
been presented.
And like we are getting a lot of pushback from the established art people, and it's like
that's good,
which I think is a good thing, because it's like we're questioning it. We get this art film, the art of drag that's coming up.
That's how you're seen.
Yeah, and like I just made the final selections of the art, and like next week they're gonna be bringing the art in. So the time this comes out, the exhibit will be done. But the art that I'm bringing in, like the amount of queer artists that have submitted to this show are amazing. The work that I've seen.
You gotta help me. You gotta help me out. I'm a painter.
Well, come. I
got paintings and shit.
Come out.
I don't have to do gay stuff, do I?
Yeah. Do you want to curate your own show? No. You do whatever you want. I mean, if you can.
But I don't have to do gay stuff as well.
You're coming to my paint night next week, right?
Gay. You have a paint night?
I have a paint night at Haven on the 23rd.
Oh.
Come to it.
Yeah. Sweet. Hell yeah. Yeah. Totally.
You know, because I fucking love Linnea.
I thought that it was only gays. Gays
and Davey.
That should be the title of the show.
Gays and Davey.
Gays and Davey.
Oh God, I love Davey.
Davey Calico is one of the most miraculous people I've met.
He's like a mirage. He's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Absolutely, no. He's a mirage that you will find if you keep going. Though.
Yeah,
but you're gonna have to go for a while. But it's like. So worth it, man.
Because I wake up today and I get a voice note from him that he sent at like, I don't know, I think he was driving to his day job, and he was like, yo, I went with Stoney last night to some comedy club in Falston, and he was like all excited about doing the podcast, but like, that sounds great, like blah, 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 we should hang out this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's so cool. And then he's like, oh, baby Rada, which is his cat. He has 2 cats.
Yeah, he has 2 cats.
Rada is like... She is the definition of like a rebel queen. Like, I love her.
What? How?
She just is. Cat. She's very rebellious.
I still don't know about cats. I'm still learning about cats.
Okay.
It's a cat. What the fuck rebel?
It's their personality. She's very rebellious. Like Melvin is me in cat form. Melvin is a diva. It's all about Melvin.
That's the big fat gray one?
No, that's Krishna. Melvin is mine. I keep my art studio.
Davies
is Krishna and Rada.
Okay.
And then you got Black Pussy.
Pusey.
Like Pusey, like the street down here?
Her full name is Pussifer. I call her Pusey for short.
Yeah.
I mean, Pussifer is genius.
That is a
My
good
son
name.
came up with that, by the way. We were playing this.
Well, you
awesome-
brought your son to the comedy show, which I thought was funny.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, no, I think
it's-
that needs to happen.
It's on a Thursday.
Bring him
and
to the
shit.
drag show too.
No, fuck no. But I will say that. But I will say that, like, as long as his grades are good enough, even if it's a school night, I'll bring him to the comedy shows.
Yeah.
If he wants to discover drag, then he can certainly discover it on his fucking own. I don't want to go to a drag show,
Why not?
but I also don't
But after
want
seeing the
to.
documentary, would you want to go to one?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's always the next one is the 20.
Maybe if I can sit.
Yeah, the September one is September
like,
24th. I
don't
can't
know.
be there because I'm in a music
I
video.
guess it depends on who I go with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to go to a drag show by myself
Yeah.
because it's not my thing. I do love the showmanship of it, though.
Yeah.
I do
You
love
like the theater.
Yeah, I love the theater.
Yeah.
I love the fact that this exists, and I do genuinely see the health that this is bringing to our town, and that's one of the most important things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know that this is you're bringing
Culture.
culture.
And not
what I mean?
straight white culture.
Yeah, not boring culture.
Yeah.
You can be white. It's okay to be white, guys. Personally, I think that you should probably look into your background, your lineage, and go back to being Jews and fucking Irishmen and fucking Germans
yes.
again.
Like,
Because quite frankly, just because I have this slight podium of your podcast, I'd like to point this out.
yeah.
If white folks want to do anything to make things right racially, stop being white. When I say stop
Yes.
being white, I don't mean stop ordering macchiatos, whatever the fuck that is. What I'm saying is find out who you are in your lineage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Find out how Irish you are or how Sylvanic or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because people think Caucasian. Caucasian is a region in Eastern Europe, the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, oh yeah, and one more thing. As far as reparations go, you guys aren't going to pay us shit. So how about just giving us free DNA test? I guarantee you half of us won't take it because we don't trust you anyway. So it won't even cost that much.
I don't trust it. I still have that's not a conspiracy theory. I'm like, oh, the 23andMe on Amazon's on deep discount on sale. Bitch, they're doing that because they want to mine that shit. I'm not. No, I'm like, I don't trust that shit.
Let them mine it though.
What, I mean, yeah. What
It's
are they gonna
already
do
too
about
late.
it?
You're already gonna die later. If they just clone you
That's
70
true.
years after you die, then what do you care?
That's true. I'll be dead.
Who fucking cares?
Although I'm leaving a good legacy. I mean, I'm leaving a real. I think 100
think
years
so.
from now, people are
I
going to be
think
like, I really think, like, I want to be like the next generation of like Andy Warhol and the next generation of John Waters.
You gotta do wild things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do a lot of this. I think you gotta keep doing this.
Yeah,
This is
podcasting.
fucking
Podcasting's
awesome.
my favorite.
100% of everything though.
Yeah,
This is easily one of the most fun things I've done all week.
excellent.
I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about being a part of this also.
Yeah, because I've already. So you and the director are going to be the first 2 episodes that drop. So
Word? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm really excited. I'm gonna start telling people that I do stuff. I haven't told anybody that I've been doing comedy.
why not?
I mentioned it to my mom. I mentioned it to my brothers.
I want my
But
dad
no
to
one's
do
invited.
it. But he's
I know,
like
no one's invited to see
Yeah.
me yet. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not even.
I get real like raunchy. Yeah, but I've had most of the comics. I mean, I've had Big Nick. I'm gonna have Bam coming on the next few weeks. I've had
Word.
Dez. I'm gonna have Davey. I want to do like a 3-way with you and Davey.
Bam's another one.
I love Bam.
Don't
I
say
love
3-way. Bam's another one that's
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, Bam
is fucking hilarious. He's such
Yeah.
a like.
and he's a nice dude
His
too.
personality
Yeah.
is funny. He doesn't have to even tell jokes.
Yeah.
And he's funny. I really like.
And he like when me and him did that like double set, like when we went up there together.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those things where I was like,
Yeah.
like he is strong enough to handle me. And I was like,
100%.
that takes like a little bit
100%.
of like experience to
He's
handle
a fun
me. Yeah.
motherfucker, man. He's a fun motherfucker. dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get drunk with him someday.
Yeah.
Everyone, I should have a party here at my place.
It's a nice little spot.
It
And
really
it's
is.
finally nice weather out. I mean, it's
Yeah. I'm gonna have a bonfire sometime soon, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys later.
Can we get the trampoline?
Probably.
Let's get the trampoline
But
back
someone's
from that
gonna
kid.
hurt themselves. I'm
That's-
sorry. The rest of us are really old. The rest you still have cartilage.
That's very true. Well,
You still have
dancing in heels is
right.
not the best.
heel schmills. Not that I'm ever gonna do it, but it's got to be easy.
Yeah. So before we go, what is your favorite John Waters movie? You talked about Pink Flamingos, but I never asked that question.
At first I would say Pink Flamingos because it's I for those listening, to be completely honest, I didn't know that he fucking directed it.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. Didn't he have a part in like Beverly Hills Cop or something? That
He
was
probably
funny?
did.
He had a part, and I can't remember the fucking movie. He's had so many parts.
Yeah, and he's done
Or just like he's one of the actors that never has to act.
Yeah. Well, and John Waters is a character
Waters
that
being John Waters,
Yeah.
wherever he is, that's my favorite.
because he appears in the most randomest stuff, and I love it.
Absolutely. Every
Yeah.
time you see him, it's always John Waters, and it's always just fucking.
Yeah. Do you
Top notch.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I don't think I have Prime anymore. I think I got rid of Prime.
Well, here, I'll give you my password then, because I have Female Trouble on there. Female Trouble is my favorite John Waters movie.
I've never
That's
even
my
heard of it.
oldest. The
Female
older
Trouble?
ones is Female Trouble.
Female Trouble.
It came out, I think, a year before Pink Flamingos.
No shit.
And it's Divine is Dawn Davenport. She's like a runaway, and like she gets with this beauty, it's like beauty salon, and when she does crime, it's high art to them. And so like it's just a shit show. It's so good, and there's something very societal. I'm trying to think the word for it. It has a societal recognition in it for like our culture now.
It sounds dark.
It is very dark.
It sounds fucking dark.
It's very dark. She gets
All right.
acid thrown on her. It's a shit show.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah. And then Serial Mom is my favorite of his later stuff.
Okay.
You got to watch Serial Mom too.
Okay, I'll check out movies.
It's just a cocksucker
I'll check out
residence. That's like a quick.
Cocksucker Residence.
Well, there's Kathleen Turner plays like a Stepford wife
nice.
in like Overly or like Parkville.
Okay.
And she's a serial killer.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's
and
fun.
like, oh yeah, it's
sounds
it's
fun.
really good. So
That's
Kathleen
something I would
Turner like
watch.
says some
That's
real.
something I would
yeah.
watch. I need a girlfriend, by the way. For anyone that's like listening to this,
How big's your
also-
dick?
Very. The fuck out of here! What do you mean? Is that?
Well, I always ask because I mean that's how I mean.
What do you mean you always ask?
Because
Who
if
do you
it's
always
like,
ask?
No, I mean if someone asks that, I'm always like, well, tell them your dick size, so that way women are like, oh, he's got a big dick. Oh,
see, you're so gay. You don't even know that girls don't care. It's all about.
Oh.
It's like once I give them this personality,
Okay.
they're gonna feel even more dick than I actually have. You know what I mean? Like you can just lie
Yeah.
to a bitch.
Because in the
And they'll
documentary,
just
I mean, we you see we're backstage, like us drag queens. We have boy talk. We talk about and like we show each other pictures of the guys' dicks we're hooking up with.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what we.
Oh, is that what that scene
Yeah.
was?
The one
where the one
Yeah.
was on the.
Because you didn't hear the line where.
Yeah, I did. I'm just
Hold on,
putting
can
it
you hear
together
me?
now.
There we go. Can you hear the line where it's God, did I unplug this fucking thing? God, this is ratchet.
I can hear you.
Okay.
You're good. Check.
But
yeah.
Bambi was showing me, like, I was showing. So I hooked up with this guy a little bit ago.
Fuck, I didn't realize
that I
what
had
I
a
was
dick
watching.
pic. So I was showing her, and she was showing me a dick pic of some guy she was hooking up with. We got it on film, but like, I was like, let's not talk about that. But I was like, I want
That's
it to
hilarious.
allude. So you hear Bambi say
I
the
need
line.
you to know that I didn't know what I was. Both times I went through this shit.
Yeah.
And I just skipped over that part, not
Yeah.
understanding what we
Because
caught y'all
Bambi
in
was
the middle
like,
of.
it fits in every orifice.
Oh.
And then I was
But
like, ooh.
I just assumed. Yeah, I heard all that.
Yeah,
I thought
and
you
then
guys
she
were
was
on
like-
Amazon.
All right,
Power-wise, right?
where can we see you?
Oh, you can see me every third Thursday at the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland.
Mm-hmm. You might see us on the porch talking.
Also on fucking Instagram, man.
Yeah.
Stoney_Will. Stoney Williams. You can fucking DM me some ignorant shit if you want. I'll either curse you out or just be your friend. You know what I mean? Fucking
and he
hang
needs
out
a
and be cool.
girlfriend, so if you got a single hot girl with
Preferably,
hot pussy
nerdy black chick, big titties,
into anime,
and can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, do you know someone?
Possibly.
All right, we're gonna have to get out of here, guys. All right.
All right, I'm beaming back up into space. I got to get out of the. I got to get out of this part of
Thanks
town.
for inviting me. Thanks for inviting me. I'll see you next time.
Sweet. I will see you.
Come back to Earth.
All right. Peace out, guys. Oh wait, and go see The Art of Drag at Gallery 220. That's the only where you're going to see the movie we're talking about until at least December. So go check it out.
Real
all right, peace
shit.
out.
Real
Follow me, ZenobiaDarlingCreative.com. All right, back to the spaceship. There, I did my spiel.